Okay, this objective is solving and graphing inequalities, directions for the problems below, solve the given inequalities, and then graph the solution on a number line. So number 6, negative 2x is less than 18. To solve this one, we'll divide both sides by negative 2. So I'll get x, 18 divided by negative 2 is negative 9, and since I divided by a negative, I need to switch the way this is going so less than becomes greater than. So graphing this, we'll have negative 9. On the right, I'll put negative 8, and on the left, I'll put negative 10. We're going to get an open circle, and greater than points to the right. All right, number 7, 4x plus 13 is greater than or equal to 6x plus 7. I need my x's together, so to get rid of 6x, we'll do minus 6x to both sides. So I'll get negative 2x plus 13 is greater than or equal to 7. And then to get rid of the plus 13, we'll do minus 13. So I'll get negative 2x is greater than or equal to negative 6, and then I need to divide both sides by negative 2. So I'll get x, negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. I did divide by a negative, so I need to change the way that this is going, so it will be x is less than or equal to 3. So on my number line, I'll have 3, 4, 2. I'm going to have a closed circle at 3, less than heads to the left. Number 8, x plus 3 is less than 3, or 4x minus 3 is greater than or equal to 13. First of all, I like to do a little squiggly down my or. Since it is or, I know I'm going to have two separate graphs when I'm done, so just keep that in mind. To solve the left side, I will subtract 8 to get x by itself, so I'll get x is less than negative 5. And then on the right side, to get x, we'll add 3 to both sides. So I'll get 4x is greater than or equal to 16. Then I'll divide both sides by 4, and I'll get x is greater than or equal to 4. So those are my two answers, and now I'm ready to graph them. Negative 5 will go on the left side, 4 will go on the right. I think I'll put 0 in the middle. Less than negative 5 is an open circle to the left, and 4 is a closed circle pointing to the right. Okay, number 9. Negative 9 is less than 2x minus 7, which is less than 15. This is a connected problem, so I know my graph is going to be connected. I like to draw lines down my less than signs. I need to get the x by itself in the middle, so the first thing that I'm going to do is add 7 to all three parts. This will give me 2, 2x, and 22. I'm then going to divide all three parts by the 2. So I'll get 1, x, and 11. And actually this will be a negative 2, so it'll be a negative 1. I'm just going to bring down the signs in the problem, so that's what it is. Negative 1 goes on the left, 11 goes on the right. We could put 0 in the middle again. And open circles for both of them, and we did decide that it was a connected graph, so that's what it will look like. Okay, number 10. 3x plus 5y is less than 10. I do know that this is going to involve shading because of the less than sign. I do know that if I'm going to graph this, I need to make it say y equals, so I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So I'll get 5y is less than 10 minus 3x, and then I'll divide all three parts by 5. Hopefully we're getting a little bit good at these by now. 10 divided by 5 is 2, minus 3/5 x. Okay, now from here, I'm going to start at the part without the x, so I'm going to start at 2. And then from there, we're going to go down 3 over 5. And there is no equal sign, which means I need to make a dotted line. And then we'll test 0, 0. So if I put 0 in for the y and the x, I'm going to get 0 is less than 2. Is that a true statement? Yes, the mouth is eating the bigger number, which means I get to shade the side of the line that has the 0, 0 on it. And that would be my answer. Okay, another one similar to it. Y is greater than or equal to 2. I know that this is going to be a horizontal line because the y-axis is vertical, so y equals line is horizontal, so I'm going to go to y equals 2. This one gets to be a solid line because there is an equal sign in the problem. And then if I plug 0 in, I'll get 0 is greater than or equal to 2. Is 0 bigger than 2? No, that is a false statement, so we're not going to shade the side with 0, 0 on it. We are going to shade the other side.